It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Allen's throw is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's got some space here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 7. And it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Back at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
Running room for Kamara on first down as he takes his forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. Winston, they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Again, it's Winston. And he finds Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And this is just a little touch pass. To send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Will Lutz.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it with the 15.
You'll get nothing.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Winston. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Jameis again. And Winston lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's going to be out around the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up second down. Play action. Winston. Going up top. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Saints 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second and a yard, Allen, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Buffalo.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Allen to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The kick is
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bills 28, Saints 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. At the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Winston. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the... ...46-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Play fake. Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poole. And he is all the way up past the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Mario Davis there on the stop.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At their 48-yard line.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, Harris. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Jameis to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's caught inside the 30. And the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He'll buy some time right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Winston. And Winston lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And he's able to put it through. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got one. Now this is intercepted. And he lost the football. A breakaway from Michael Thomas. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Territory. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 60 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Now this time, Allen will throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
That's the score. Bills 42, Saints 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Here's Winston. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
A little juke. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Step on Diggs.
A big play here for the Bills. 52 yards.
First down, Bills.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Zach Bond. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
On the pickup, it's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. On second down, Kamara. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
The ball carrier.
An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
A toss play to the
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
A gain of 31 yards. And the Bills first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
28.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role in those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. On the 2nd down throw on target. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 9. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Winston.
Drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. The top of the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Yeah, nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll go again here with Moss. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
At the Bills' 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Now Winston on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.